talking about lesson 9, multiplying and dividing fractions, applications. The homework that goes along with this is page 19 and 21, 19 through 21 in your homework packet, and here's some other information that you need to know. All right, you should be on page 18 in your homework or note packet. You bought fabric to make a Snuggie for your dog. You have 13 3/4 yards of material, and you need to cut it into 2 1/2 yard lengths for the pieces of the Snuggie. How many of these lengths can you cut from the material? So you've got a total of 13 3/4, and you want to see how many of these 2 1/2 are in it. So we're chunking it. So we're going to divide by 2 1/2. Now let's change these to improper. 13 times 4 is 52, plus 3 is 55/4, divided by 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5/2. Now, that is division. Remember, dividing, you need to change it to multiply by the reciprocal. Keep the first one, switch it to multiplication, and flip the second one, 2/5. Now, before you multiply, let's look to reduce. 5 goes into 5 once, into 55 11 times. 2 goes into 2 once, into 4 2 times. And now when I multiply straight across, I'm going to get 11 halves, which is 5 1/2. But we got to answer our question. How many Snuggies can we make? How many lengths? We can make 5 Snuggies. Because that half is going to do nothing for us. All right. Joe purchased rope to make a rope ladder on his jungle gym. He bought 20 yards of rope and used 48 feet to make the side of the rope ladder. If he wants to make 6 pieces of rope for the steps, how long in feet must he cut each piece for the steps? This problem actually involves a little bit of work. So he's got 20 yards of rope and he uses 48 feet to make the sides. Because here's where our ladder is going to look like. Here's our 2 sides. And then we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rungs. So, 20 yards, the first thing I need to do is change that into feet. So, there's 3 feet in every yard. That's 20 feet total. Or, I'm sorry, 60 feet total is what you started with. You used 48 feet for these 2 sides. So 60 minus 48 gives you 12 feet left. Now, mind you, we have to cut that into 6 equal sections. So 12 divided by 6 gives us 2 feet per rung. All right, lots going on there. You got to pay attention to what the units are and what it's asking. Mitch is cutting wood to make a garden marker. Each garden marker changes the length of the piece of wood by minus 8/10 of a foot. The length of wood changes by a total of -4 4/5 feet. After Mitch cuts all the garden markers, how many did he cut? So this is our total length change, and this is how much each one was. We want to know how many there were. So aren't we going to divide? So we'll do -4 4/5 divided by -8/10. Now, this problem is interesting because I've got fraction here and decimals here. You've got to make them the same. So I'm going to change them both to fractions. So -4 4/5 divided by negative, isn't this 8/10? So 8/10. All right. Now, it is division, so I need to change my mixed number to improper. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24/5, and that's going to be negative. Divided by, to make life easier, I'm going to reduce this to -4/5. Now, it is dividing, so I need to change it to multiply by the reciprocal. So -24/5 times, keep, switch, flip this, -5/4. Now, let's reduce. 5 goes into 5 once. 5 goes into 5 once. 4 goes into 4 once, into 24 6 times. Now let's multiply. -6 times -1 is 6 over 1 times 1 is 6. So I will have 6 pieces. the amount of shore, which is the sandy area at a local beach, changes on average of negative 3/4 foot per year. They lose beach. What is the change in the amount of shore after 7 years? So negative 3/4 per year times 7. Put that over 1. There's no reducing I can do, so I can multiply straight across. Negative 21/4, which, as a mixed number, 4 goes into 21 5 times, so negative 5 and 1/4 feet.